Hi, I'm Sandy Rhodes. I started Pencils for Puerto Rico almost a year ago, and so I thought it was about time I introduced myself. Now, people have asked me what my connection is to Puerto Rico, and that's an excellent question. So I'll start with that. That would be my sister and brother in law, Branya and Andy Van Benthysen. Several years ago, they visited the island and fell in love with it and knew they had to retire there. So they bought a house with the plan to rent it to a family for several more years while they work and wait for retirement. They had no idea that the island being devastated by hurricanes before they got there would be part of the plan. But that happened. The Their house and the family in it survived. They were fine. But in November, following the hurricanes, Branya and Andy went to visit and help clean up, help in any way they could. And while they were there, I thought of this family. They have three children. And so I said, well, what are the schools like? Are the schools able to reopen? And she said, well, they're trying to reopen, but they're devastated and in desperate need of supplies. And I thought, that's it. That's where I have to help. Because, for one thing, as a mom, I see very clearly how the school is really the center of our community in many ways. In the summer, we drift off, we enjoy sleeping late, going swimming, it's cool. But in the fall, when school starts back up again, you know how things just kind of click back into place? It's because we reconnect with our community, the people who are very important to us that we only see through school. The faculty, the bus driver, the other parents and other students. These are people there are people, there are community, but we need school to pull us together. Even if you don't have children, you may be in school for sporting events and plays and concerts. So the school is really a central place in the community, and after a devastation like they've just had, they really need that place to check in and come together. The other thing, of course, is education, because they need a lot. They need electricity over the entire island. They need clean running water. They need real roofs to replace the blue tarps. But ultimately, the answers to the rest of our questions start with education. The more we learn about ourselves and each other and the world around us, the better equipped we are to face, life. Crises and just life in general. There may be a student in a school in Puerto Rico who will become an engineer and develop brilliant ways to protect their infrastructure in the future. But if that student is not in school with the proper tools to become an engineer, we all lose. Those schools, those students are American citizens. They're our people. They're our families. And they're full of teachers and artists and engineers and doctors and nurses. And if they don't have the proper tools to reach that potential, we lose all of that. We all lose all of that potential. That is unacceptable. They need our support. And so I took a stack of paper and an empty box and I posted a picture on Facebook and asked my friends to help me fill a box. And I thought, if I fill a box okay, maybe I'll fill another one. A year later, now in October, I'm sitting here in Pencils for Puerto Rico headquarters, which we used to call my dining room. And behind me I have 8 boxes, and they're all packed and ready to go. 5 of them are going out later today. I have the shipping labels all ordered and ready to stick, and they'll be on the porch to be picked up. Those 5 boxes will make 95 that we've shipped since last November. 95 boxes full of school supplies because I have the most incredible, generous friends. And so I said, well, as long as they still need, and as long as my friends will still give, I will keep shipping. So thank you very much for listening. And let's help them get back to school. Let's help them reach their potential. Thank you.